Hi guys, and welcome to my bedroom. So I'm already working up a sweat here. I'm gonna do Simon's Tarot Oracle 2018. I'm going to combine it because I am packing my decks. So don't get sick on me. There we go. So I'm packing up my decks today to have them ready to go, because that'll be one of the first things that gets moved over to the witch house is going to be my bookcases, which I'll refresh your memory is right here, kind of thing. And I have two of these. One is out in the garage that has books on it, and then this one in my bedroom, which has tons of my tarot decks, but it's also got tarot books and crystals and stuff. But so here we go. Let's pack decks with Jen. So first of all on my list, I have in this pouch here is the vice versa tarot. You know, images on each side. I do have the boxes for every single one of these decks that are in bags. I have a box in the garage full of boxes. So if I ever trade, you'll get the original box. In this lovely case, which was knitted or crocheted for me by the lovely Miss Heidi, our very own Wild Feather, I have my shaman cards, shaman wisdom cards. I think I'm not going to leave these out because I probably won't work with them. There are a couple of decks I'm leaving out, and I'll show you what those ones are. And then in another lovely bag crocheted by our lovely Miss Wild Feather, I have the After Tarot. No, this is Tarot of the New Vision. Tarot of the New Vision. That's what this is. Tarot of the New Vision. So, have those. And I'm going to get the bin a little closer. Down here into the bin they go. Okay. So, this is my Fairy Oracle. From, I did a trade with my best buddy Lisa, Tea Leaves and Tarot, Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle. I can't remember what I traded her for. But anyway, I love Lucy Cavendish, and so I have this. Let's see. Escape from the Eight of Swords. Kate was asking. Here's my Tarot of the Cat People book. And it's pretty good. It's okay. What else do I have here? Oh, yes. In this big bag here, I have my wonderful... I got it double bagged here. But because Maria Strom made me a bag for it. So this is the Hip Chick Tarot. I love this tarot deck. This tarot deck is so cool. It is so cool. One of my favorites. Quite surprised by it, actually. I wasn't think I was going to like something so modern, but it's awesome. It is awesome. Okay, into the box. Now we have, again, another trade with, I'm not going to take these out of the bags. I have the boxes. So the Journey of Love, Alana Fairchild. I love her very much. So I have tons of her decks. I have the Rumi. I have the Isis, which I haven't even opened. Oh my God, I haven't even opened this deck. Of course, my beloved Kuan Yin Oracle. That is like another soul deck. This is my gods and titans. I have gods and titans, and then I have the goddesses and sirens. The decks aren't mixed, but I do have them both in the same bag. And I've mixed them before, and then I unmix them. It just depends on how I feel. Oop. So there we go. That's a big one. Plus, I did get the book for it too. So let me get these all into the box. The box here. Alrighty. Let's see. Now, in this deck, oh yes, in here I have my Sacred Rebels Tarot. That's another awesome one. So I bought this book thinking it was the cards. It was not. So I actually had to get the cards. So I got the cards and the book. And this cutie little bag here, which is all aminals, is my Animal Totem Tarot. So I have that, and of course the big ass book to go with it. I like to keep my books and decks together. I tried to separate them, but I had too much trouble finding the book when I was using the deck. So I store them together. In this cute little fluffy pouch, I thought it was very fitting with the colors of the Animal Wisdom Tarot. So I have that. I have the Fairy Tarot by Natalie Hertz. Natalie Hertz. I also had the Fantastical Tarot by Natalie Hertz as well, but that's somewhere else in this game here. I have Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, the Enchanted Map, and Wisdom of Avalon Oracle cards. I have my Shaman's Oracle is in this lovely purse here. And my Spirit of the Wheel deck is in this cute little pouch. Oh, yes. I also have the books for Vice Versa and Tarot of the New Vision. So, alrighty. So that cleaned off one shelf. Only got about, I don't know, 12 to go. So I'm going to move all my, I have crystals and things placed throughout my shelves. So I'll move that stuff for a minute. Okay, in this lovely box, I have my Dark Grimoire Tarot. That was a gift. Love it. These are all my darker decks that I'm going to pack now. So this is my Ancestors deck. It's Oracle. You can find it on Little Red Tarot. So I have that. Of course, Raven's Prophecy. This was my very first trade that I did with my best friend Simon there, and the original bag. So, yep. Of course, who doesn't love Everyday Witch? Everyday Witch, and it is. This is like an everyday deck. This is the Ghosts and Spirits Tarot that I did a trade with, again, with my bud Simon. So that was awesome. I also have the, I think now out of print, Ghost Tarot. Of course, Bohemian Gothic. That goes without saying, right? I have the Green Witch. The Green Witch Tarot. And I have Tarot of Shadows. I have Madame Endora's in here. My Dracula Tarot. Zombie Tarot. I have the Fallen Angel Oracle cards, which are, you know what, for as much as I paid for these things, I don't think the deck is actually worth it. I think it was a bunch of hype. Ludi Lescott, awesome! The Vampire Tarot, another one by Natalie Hertz. That's also fabulous. Ooh. I have two pip decks. One, I think, and these were gifts also. I haven't had a chance to use them. One is the Gothic Tarot, and the other one is, oh, this is the Alchemy 1977 Tarot. That's what it is. Alchemy 1977. So, there are those. I have my Cemetery Oracle, and I have my Mega Deck, which is 3 decks from Lucy Cavendish. Ooh. I'm going to have to, I'm going to respond to Lori and Gracie from Lori Tarot and A Modern Unicorn on these. Ladies, you're right. The cardstock is crapola. Crapola. Yeah, I don't even think on any of them. And I've got 3 decks. I've got Les Vampires, Oracle of the Shapeshifters, and Oracle of Twilight and Night or something like that. And yeah, the cardstock's pretty flimsy on all of them. So, but you know what? With having a big deck and shuffling in smaller pieces, like Lori did with another deck she had trouble shuffling. She shuffled it in smaller pieces. It goes much better, but yeah. Almost done with the spooky shelf. Oh, I have an empty box. What do you know? Okay, so Halloween. These boxes are made for my mini things. So I have Oracle of Shadows and Oracle of Nightmares. Those you can find on Etsy. I have, oh, of course, Sasha's Haunted House Tarot. I have the Harmonious Mini, and I think this is the Hanson Roberts. Yes, the Hanson, as I just throw them both on the floor, the Hanson Roberts was in the red bag. And then this one, I think, yes, this is all Mildred Payne. Mildred. Let me fix. Okay. And then lastly, I have 4 more decks. One's the Tarot of the Rat. Well, one's the Tarat. One's the Rabbit Tarot. I have Tarot of the Mermaids. And what is the other one I have? The Fairy Tarot or the Tarot? I think I have the Fairy Tarot and Tarot of the Gnomes. That's both in mini forms. So, there is that. Oh my gosh, you guys. You could see what I have in this bucket already. Heavens. I don't know what's going to happen when it gets fully filled. It's going to be enormous. Okay. Next shelf, we have, ooh, Spirit Song and Healing Light Tarot. Might not be able to move this. Oh, I do have the full-size fairy tarot. I have Tarot of the Princesses, full-size Tarot of the Gnomes. I have the Mystical Shaman Tarot, or Mystical Shaman Oracle. Oracle, not Tarot, Oracle. I have Black Moon astrology cards, Fairy Tale Tarot. I have the Celtic Wisdom cards. Ship of Fools, Book of Fools for the Ship of Fools deck. Don't let anybody fool you. This deck is not out of print. I bought it because it's out of print. I have the Fool's Wisdom. I have the Mystic Fairy Tarot. And, oh, what do I have down here? Oh, yes. I have Barbara Moore's Alice Stevens' Spirit Within. And now I've got some Marseille decks for you right now. So I did get Tarot the New Choice. I have the original Marshmallow Marseille. I have the Jeune Noblette. And you can hear Baker, because she's a mouthy little bitch. Parpolka. And I still have my Tarot Noir. So, okay. And then lastly, it's in this box, which I'm going to keep separate, but this is my Demon Tarot, Robert M. Place Vampire Tarot, and Ian Daniels Tarot of Vampires. So those will stay in this box. Now, okay, so the bookshelves are done, but I'm going to show you something else here. I'm going to pick you up and I'm going to turn the camera around. And so here's kind of my empty bookshelf. And then you see the tall one that goes right up underneath the picture? That's all filled with decks. Yeah, that's all filled with decks. So, here we go. You know, I may leave some of this stuff inside here because these come apart and it might be easier to move them that way, come to think of it. So I just might leave these, but I'll go through them for you while I'm on a roll here. This top shelf is all my Lenormand decks. So I have all of my decks that I got from Dead Cheeky, all of her decks. I have the Skeleton Lenormand. I have the Breath of Night Oracle. I have the teeny tiny spooktacular Lenormand. Medea Lenormand that I got from Amber. Victorian Gothic. I just got Anna Turian's Claire de Lune before she stopped using the tin, so I got that. I have the Mysteries of the Old Castle. This is a Russian deck. I have the Cherry Twilight Lenormand. And, of course, I have Ciro Marchetti's Golden Reverie Extended. Yeah, so that's pretty much my Lenormand collection right there in that one drawer. The second drawer is all my Rider-Waite stuff. So I have the Universal. I have, I bought this one and I thought it was, I can't tell. Ooh. Oops, sorry guys. Oopsie. I think this is a fake deck. So, yeah, I think that's a fake. It doesn't have any company name on it or anything, so I'm pretty sure it's a fake deck. Because I have the one in the tin, and I wanted the regular sized one. And I can't remember if I found that on eBay or not. It's been so long. Of course, I have Tarot of the Master, or the Master Tarot deck from Astrology Answers. I won this, the Rider Tarot pack from Simon. That was in a giveaway he did, so I won that. Next drawer, of course, I have the Borderless Smith-Waite. I also have the Smith-Waite in a tin. And thanks to my lefty Leo widow sister there, Diane Jarecki, I have the Victorian Fairy deck, and she gave it to me before it was declared out of print. So, but I love it. I absolutely love this deck. Drawer full of bookmarks because I'm a bookmark fiend. I had a friend gift me these, the Wisdom cards from Louise Hay. Where did I? Here, oh yes. My Halloween deck. And of course, Ciro Marchetti, Tarot of Dreams. So, oops. Now they won't go back in the way I had them, right? That's how it always happens. Okay, moving down. All right, so I have Earth Magic, Stephen Farmer. Vintage Wisdom, love that. And now here's, oh, I also have the Animal Spirits deck. The Goddess cards are still on my wish list. Here's my Deviant Moon stuff. So this is the Russian edition. Excuse me. Oracle of Black Enchantment. Borderless edition. Here is my Ciro Oracle of Visions. And then I still have the wrappers on mine. So I think this is the paradoxical, or no, this is, I think, the original version. Then I have the paradoxical purple, and I have the English edition. Of course, I have the Royal Mischief cards, and then these are the Carta Visite cards. I'm not sure how you say that. Okay, now I'm going to take you down with me to the next level here. Let me see if I can make some room for you. Hi. So, all right, I did that. Here we go. I did that one, so we're getting there. I got this one because I got the Witch Edition to get the Mad Woman card. I also have two more. So one I think is the French edition, and the other one is the Italian edition. I have every edition just like Simon does. The Winged Enchantment. I have the Phantasmagoric Theater. I have the Masters of Magic. I really have been dying to use these cards, but I haven't found time for them yet. I got the Vanessa Tarot in a tin. Of course, Tarot of the Magical Forest and Morgan Greer in a tin. I have my Santa Muerte coffin box, of course. And then I backed this on Kickstarter before the controversy, or before I was aware of the controversy. So I have not bought, although I love some of the other decks, I have not purchased anything more from Duck Soup. I understand what they're trying to say. You know, he put up a statement, and I understand, but I just can't, I can't do it for my own sake. So, but I do have the Tricker Tarot large edition, and then I also have the regular size edition, and I have the Major Arcana that they had to pull from the shelves because they used the likenesses of Bella Lugosi and Lon Chaney. And so there are very few people who have this Major Arcana deck because he had to change it because of copyright issues. So in these pouches are my Paulina Cassidy decks. So I have Paulina Cassidy, I have the Joie de Vivre, and then Paulina, Joie de Vivre, and what is the, oh, the other one is the Fairy Guidance Oracle. That's it. The yellow one is the, yes. So I have them in, they're all in matching bags. So the Joie de Vivre is in blue, the Paulina is in pink, and then the Fairy Guidance is in yellow. So, all right, guys, there is maybe half of my collection. So I am gonna stop it here because I literally have to you know, do a better job of stacking this, and then I need to move into the den because I moved a lot of my decks in the den before this whole ultimatum business started. So the rest of my decks have been moved into the den. So I will see you in video number 2. All right, guys, much love.